Alright, this is about take 47 at this point. Messed up a lot of times, but here we go with another one. Well, hello everyone. My name is Christopher Gabayan and welcome to the video. That's right, if you are seeing this is the beginning of my YouTube channel and journey. My goal here is to create and document my life in a true and authentic way to reflect back on for myself, but also to share experiences with you all, hopefully providing some value. But before we get too far ahead of myself, let's roll with the introduction. So anytime I get asked to introduce or describe myself, I have to almost mentally play back through different stages and parts of my life that maybe were different chapters or priorities. And at this point in my life, it has become so drastically different than it ever has been before. I'm currently an active duty Army captain who has recently decided to transition out of the military almost after 5 years of service. And for the first time in my life, after 12 years, I do not have a clear cut and defined path for me. It has led me on this journey so far in 2023 over the past almost 6 months of challenges, obstacles, doubts and uncertainty that I've really never faced before. And through that, I've had a lot of conversations with myself, thoughts, positive and negative, that I've needed to express and get out. And once I've found a way to have some thought behind it and put into a concrete idea, I've been sharing it on social media. And the response has been extremely positive and supportive overall, which I cannot be more thankful for. But we can only do so much in short periods of time, and especially these real, raw human thoughts of life that I've been having. They can't just fit into 90 seconds of an Instagram video. And so one of the reasons why I wanted to start a channel was to be able to take my life experiences, thoughts, and conversations I've been having with myself and others and give it just some space to breathe. I was uncertain if I wanted to do a podcast or YouTube channel. Maybe the other will come from this, but at the end of the day, I am taking these thoughts and all of the ideas that are coming from different parts of my life. I'm able to put them somewhere at least. And I think that at some point in our lives, we just can't keep bottling up anymore. And there just needs to be a way for us to express our ideas. And so this is going to be one of my means and methods in order to hopefully grow, learn from myself, learn from others, and just see what kind of perspective, priorities that I had for myself in previous stages of my life to look back on in the future. Well, that wasn't really the best intro ever, but if I had to introduce myself nowadays, it would sound something like this. My name is Christopher Gabayan. I am a servant of God, the son to my parents, a brother to my 3 sisters, a friend to many, and a leader who just wants to serve others with what I believe God has given me in my life. And I state this because over so many different periods of my life, I was unsure of who I was, listening to the expectations and voices of so many other people, not truly living to who I believed I was. And now, after so much time, now as 26 years old, I have finally figured out at my core who I truly am. Outside of all the other job titles and things that, belong to, I guess, who I am, that's who I believe I truly am. And I now live under pursuing 3 tenets of purpose, passion, and happiness. I discovered this late in 2021 after going through probably the most difficult extended period of my life. And I'll probably share that story later on here. But knowing that I want to maximize purpose, passion, happiness in my life and everything that I do. It keeps me on course and track towards the mission that I want to lead in my life, and minimize anything that takes away from that as well. So with that being said, what is this channel even going to be about? And the answer, truthfully, for you is, I am not sure. My life encompasses so many different areas, whether it's my professional life, my personal life, physical fitness. It captures so many different things, and the goal for me before even posting a video is to document in a true, authentic, and organic way as possible. I don't want to just do things for the shot, but accurately, authentically capture what happens in my life. Sometimes it might be high quality with my camera, and sometimes it might just be coming from my phone. But the goal is to be able to document things that just happen in my life, whether planned, unexpected, serendipitous, the highs, the lows, and what I am going through. They could just be me sitting at my desk having a conversation like most of my recent social media posts have been, but really, I am using this as an opportunity to let my creative side run wild. For the past 5 years being active duty in the military, I've kind of repressed my creative side. I since then purchased this new Canon camera back in July of last year as a birthday present to myself, and it has totally reinvigorated and resparked this creative side. I can't draw, my handwriting's terrible, so anything with my hands not that great, but digital work, whether photo or video, has been something I've always been interested in, and I can't wait to share more of that story with you guys in the future. In addition to that, I now bring you to my bedroom / office and workspace. And as you can see, my desk is not cleaned up just for the video. This is how it actually is, usually on a daily basis in this recent time of life. And the point that I want to go off of that is that on social media, we see people's lives as possibly a highlight reel. We see desk spaces that are clean, organized, that have these elaborate setups and lights, but in the reality, 90% of the time, I'd imagine that their desk probably looks something like this. And that's what I want to get back to, sharing the real desk spaces of our lives, showing you guys what I go through, what I experience, and having conversations or sharing the ideas and thoughts that I have, because that's what is part of the human journey and experience. And I know someone is gonna think it because I think about it too. Just clean up my desk. But the point I'm trying to make here is that life in itself is not perfect. It is messy, and there is a lot of beauty, value, and experience that can be found through the mess of it all. So where does that leave us? These videos, my channel, will be about my life and no specific niche or criteria. I want to show you guys how I am pursuing purpose, passion, and happiness in my own life, how I'm discovering that, navigating obstacles, and hopefully show you a way to help you do that in your life as well. Before we close up here, I'll end with a quote. This is my favorite quote of all time that has revolutionized my life, and it goes like this: "There is more in us than we know, if we could be made to see it. And perhaps for the rest of our lives, we will be unwilling to settle for less." This quote by author Kurt Hahn has stuck with me ever since 2013. It has revolutionized my mindset and the way of thinking, understanding that there is so much more within all of us, and it is really up to us, and we have to leave it to us to find out what that truly is. No one can do it for us. We can be supported and encouraged through it, which is always greatly appreciated, but there is so much more for us to discover what we can do. And once we realize where we can be, never settling for anything less than that, and in this case, it's pursuing the life that we are meant to and called to live. So thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, comment. I guess I'm going to be saying that now as a YouTuber, but I really appreciate all of the support that is going to come along with this. And so thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.